Roland Columbus Holt was born on March 11, 1875. He was the fourth of 10 children born to William or Marion and Talitha Lathrom Holt. Concerning Talitha's name, if I am pronouncing it wrong, I do apologize. I looked up several YouTube videos on the correct pronunciation of it, and they all said it was either Talitha or Talitha. I'm just going to call her Talitha. Again, I apologize if that's not the correct pronunciation. When Roland was born, his father was 37 and his mother was 25. Roland's family lived in Douglas County, Missouri, where his father worked as a farmer and his mother worked as a housewife. Roland's father, Marion, had a pretty interesting background. Since Roland unfortunately lived a very short life, I decided to go into more details about his parents. This info was all found on Marion's Find a Grave page. There were some unknowns about who Marion's biological father was. Marion was born to Mary or Polly Holt in 1837 when she was 20 years old. 1 year later, in 1838, she married Jackson Strunk. Now, Marion was raised by his mother and stepfather, and he took on the last name of Strunk as a child. Later in his life, he switched back to his mother's surname of Holt as his last name. Apparently, a male descendant of Marion's took a DNA test. The results tied their heritage to the last name of Coffey. It is said a man named Thomas Coleman Coffey is the most likely candidate to be Marion's father. According to Thomas Coffey's obituary posted on Find a Grave, he had 3 wives over the course of his life. He was a descendant of General Coffey, who fought with General Jackson in the Battle of New Orleans, and his mother was a relative of the ex-president Cleveland. It also stated he had amassed a comfortable fortune, but the good name that he leaves to his children is of greater value than the riches of a fleeting world. Another interesting bit of information about Roland's parents: Roland's mother was not his father's first wife. In 1862, when Marion Holt was 25, he married 18-year-old Elizabeth Wilson. 4 years later, in 1866, Elizabeth had their first child, a daughter named Mary. At this point, Marion had served in the Civil War for the Union, and he was finished, as the war was over. After the war, he relocated to Missouri. Apparently, at some point between then and him moving to Missouri, him and Elizabeth had decided to part ways. It is unknown what happened to their daughter Mary. 2 years later, believing that he was divorced from Elizabeth, 30-year-old Marion was married to Roland's mother, 18-year-old Talitha, on February 20th, 1868. Several years later, he discovered that his divorce to Elizabeth had not happened like he thought. Once he found this out, Marion and Talitha separated. He finalized his divorce with Elizabeth. Then he had a proper legal marriage to Talitha on March 29, 1895. Apparently, they got married the same day their 22-year-old son, General Sherman Holt, married his second wife, Margaret Woods. At the time Marion and Talitha finalized their legal marriage, they had birthed all 10 of their children, and they had been together for a total of 27 years. And also, no, General Holt didn't have a military title. That was his first name. Marion had a half-brother named General Strunk, so I'm assuming he named his son after him. Also, here's a really cute baby photo of General and Margaret's daughter Lula. It doesn't really add anything to the story. I just thought it was a really cute photo and I wanted to put it in the video. Now we'll go back to Roland. Roland passed away on April 23rd, 1879, just 1 month after his 4th birthday. I wasn't able to find any information about his cause of death. Along with Roland, his parents would lose one more child at a young age. 5 years after Roland had passed away, his mother would give birth to a daughter named Valona May Holt. She passed away at the age of only 5 months, and I also wasn't able to find out what her cause of death was. Roland is buried at Henderson Cemetery in Douglas County, Missouri. According to Find a Grave, he was the first burial in the cemetery. His headstone has a lamb carved on the top, which is said to represent the innocence of a child. His epitaph reads, "Our little boy sleeps sweetly here." He is buried next to his sister Valona and his parents. Here are the before and after pictures of his stone. As you can see, a lot of green moss had taken over and you could hardly read it. The after shot was taken 3 months later and it still does have staining. I'm just going to be patient and let the D2 work, and then I'll respray D2 in a year if it still needs it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe.